Hello children, this is John Provo. If you already have a parent or a grandparent with Parkinson's disease, you're probably already aware that April has been designated as Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month. And what I want to talk with you about today is that it's never too early to start giving some thought to some of the different things that you as an individual or with your family and friends can do during the month of April to increase the awareness in the community of Parkinson's disease. So these are just a few ideas, and I cannot overemphasize that, just a few ideas. You might want to sit down with your family and friends and give some creative thought as to other things that you can do. But here's a few that I suggest. You might want to, with the help of your parents or grandparents, determine who your government representatives are. And these can be federal, state, county, or local government representatives. And once you've done that, you might get your friends and family to write them a letter just reminding them as to the importance of funding a cure for Parkinson's disease. That would be a very good idea, because if enough people do that, our politicians do listen. Another thing you might consider, a lot of school districts have science fairs between now and the end of the school year. You might want to consider doing a display on Parkinson's disease for your school science fair this year. That would be an immense help in educating both the parents and your fellow students who attend that science fair. So go ahead and give that some thought. The other suggestion as to something you might do is to gather all of the information that you've learned on Parkinson's disease, and maybe with the help of your parents, create a well-written letter and send that to your local newspaper. Local newspapers are always willing to take something thoughtfully put to a story by a young child. So talk that over with your parents before you do it. But that would be great if you could write a short story or a letter to the editor describing the importance of finding a cure for Parkinson's disease. The next suggestion is you might want to start giving some thought as to how you can get involved in some fundraisers. With the month of April coming up, there's several fundraisers on a national and local level. What I would suggest is that you and your parents or grandparents check with a few of the organizations out there who disseminate information as to fundraising activities nationwide. And there's quite a few of them. Two that come to mind, two very good organizations, are number one, the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, and the National Parkinson Foundation. Go to their websites, and there's an abundance of information describing opportunities coming up in the near future. The last thing you can do, and this is important, and it doesn't take that much effort, is not only for the month of April, but as I've said before, sit down and talk to your friends. Every time you learn something, pass it on. The same with your family. Sit down and have family talks every now and again about your parents' or grandparents' Parkinson's disease, and continue to come up with creative ideas as to how you can help not only them, but increase the awareness out in the community. Now, 2 points in closing. Number one, back in the early 1950s, a lady by the name of Helen Keller said something, and I'm going to quote her here. Now, you might, after you watch this, run to your mom or dad or grandparents and have them explain who Helen Keller is and tell you her story. It's a wonderful story. But what she said is, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And really that's the point of my message today, If we get together, we can do so much to help find a cure for Parkinson's. The second point in closing, as I close every week, life is not always easy for you or the people you love. Be brave, be kind, and be understanding. Until next time, take care. Bye.